Shalom, shalom to you, like the nation of Israel, giving double honor to the apostle of GMS and giving all honor and glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, and Kakadash. Lord, when this lesson straight to the point, edifying, man, And as we all know, the rapper Takeoff went to the spirit world. He was a 2/3 in the world, and him being in the inner city, or what's the word for those predominantly black areas? Him being a part of I think they call it the inner city. Let me see the definition for inner city. But him being from Atlanta, such a big metropolitan area, that's the inner city, especially when associated with socioeconomic problems. Yeah, that's Atlanta, wherever the nation of Israel is. That sounds like the curses, will be cursed in the city and not of the city. A place associated with social and economic problems, so being the borrower and not the lender. I'm sure he's a marked man, meaning he's heard the truth, whether it be from Kodak Black, Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West, which is big controversy a couple days ago. There's no way he didn't hear about that. You got LeBron James wearing fringes. You got Deshaun Jackson speaking out, and they're labeling all our people as anti, SEM. But, with that, when you don't hearken unto those words, when you turn unto the Lord, and you close your ears shut, to the words of the prophets, bad things come upon you, and that's what caused a lot of us into the truth is hiding from judgment, man. We done been fucked up so bad. We like, man, our way is not working. We gotta follow the way of the Heavenly Father. Your spirit. The Lord puts a spirit in you to make you forget the life that you enjoying and that you trying to prosper in, man. That's why it says prepare thyself for temptation when you first come to serve the Lord. Of course, demons try to hop on you. You gotta battle different lusts and things of those sort. But also, you're gonna get tried, man. You're gonna catch hell, bro. So it's like you're gonna have things trying to knock you off your pivot, but it all comes with it. We're not exempt from judgment. We're still in the flesh. We still go off. But we try to do our best, rehearsing the righteous acts, so we don't get messed up like 2/3 of our people, man. Because our people, they get it's not how. Sometimes it's not just dying, man. It's about how you die, man. A lot of the other nations, they die by, per se, sudden adult death or die after age or die of health concerns. Man, our people be in their prime age, 18 to 25, good-looking, healthy young men and women, and they get, broad day executed, So that's an embarrassment, and that's a part of the of curses, really. And that's what black culture has to offer. Nothing besides death. Matthew chapter 16, verse 26. For what is a man profited? So in other words, what will a man profit? Like, what is his gain? If he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul. And what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? So in other words, what is worth, what is worth that? And let's look at the kind of lifestyle that this man, because we know he was in the world, big icon, big artist. And, we know we don't make it in this society without, giving some things up, man. And, Jake had it all, Jake was in his kingdom, he got the Georges going off. He got, $250,000 worth of jewelry on, VVS, whatever, you name it. He's got the finest, girls. He's got the finest clothing. He's got fame. He's got the best weed to smoke on, which is also going off. His glasses probably cost our rent. Jake probably got a house. He's all put up. But, it all comes with a price. Because guess what? At the end, you don't win nothing. You go to the spirit world, which is really for his best case. Because now he doesn't have to endure Jacob's trouble and all that the famine, all these pestilences, all the hecticness, And a lot of people were saying, out of the three, because it's a trio of these guys, they're known as the Migos, meaning friends in Spanish. They say he's the most low-key one. Well, that don't mean nothing, man. The Lord is not a respecter of persons. This could not have been what I wanted. I don't think this is what I wanted. Bear with me. There it is. The book of Matthew chapter 16, verse 25. That's the verse before that. Damn, that's beautiful. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, man. So he was trying to save his life on the side. He was trying to get the best of the best, the finest of the finest, doing whatever he could do to make this place his comfort, this place his rest, which sorely polluted him. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. And that's what we trying to do. We don't give a damn about our life. We don't care what happens here. We don't care what happens to us. Of course, we pray to the Lord to keep us safe in one piece. To see the evening, to see the morning. But we giving up our worldly life and gain. We don't want to become nothing in the society because we want to be the greatest thing that's coming forth. Which is to be an elect. 144,000. A part of 1/3. Those things are far much greater than these things that we see now. But to show you, this man, sold himself and sold his soul. How can I prove this? His associates, I have it on my recent searches. Let me see. This is one of his Migos. He's shown right here with Whitney Houston. And it's crazy that the word Houston is in this lady's last name, and this man died in Houston. But yeah, he was dancing for Whitney Houston. So he was born into this. These guys are agents. Not really per se agents of the truth, but they're agents against. They're agents for black culture. They're set up where they are. This is not by mistake. But Esau Edom. They're gonna try to take credit, or our people gonna try to give Esau Edom credit for taking this man out. Through left hand wizardry and shit like that. But the Lord really sanctions all these things at the end of the day. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I am He. That's the Lord saying I exist. I am Al-Sajah. That terrible demon-like power. He's alone. He sits on the throne. He commands and he authorizes everything. And there is no God with me. I kill, I make alive, I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So, once the Lord, set you up how He needs you to be set up, to go to the spirit world, the best firefighters can't help you. The best police officers can't save you. The best ambulances, doctors, whatever, PhD, Dr. Phil, it don't matter what he knows. If you fall into the hands of the living God, you're done, because the Lord doesn't chase you. You don't shake the Lord. You don't hit a spin move. You don't hurdle the Lord, and then the Lord gets tired. No, the Lord, He just clocks you in. The Lord's like he's a mob boss on a bigger level. Mob bosses, they gotta send their soldiers and captains to go on missions and shit, but the Lord just clicks a button. He just snaps his finger. Not even. The Lord just thinks about it and you're done. So that's why we gotta fear the Lord and try to abide and do this work. Try to be the apple of His eye. Because if that's not the case, then really, shit, you're missing food. Because that's the only reason we're alive. That's the only reason we gotta pray to be alive and see the other day. Not to just satisfy your women and children and your own lusty things, but to do the work of the Lord. Let me see if I can get that in Job 33. Bear with me. But yeah, 1 Samuel 2 and 6, the Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up, man. So the Lord sanctioned that, point blank, period. In a dream, verse 15. In a dream, in a vision, in a night, when deep sleep fall upon men and slumbering upon the bed, then He opened up the ears of men, sealed their instruction, that He may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from men. So when we go to sleep, we gotta pray, that we wake up to see the other day to do the will of the Most High, man, and not to be filled with pride of this lust and this flesh and these dark chains to go, just do wickedness. And I bet that's what, Takeoff was planning for. He wasn't thinking about being an elect member. He wasn't thinking about calling upon the name of the Most High and prophesying. The guy lived a nice lifestyle on this side, quote unquote. Calm, man. And here you got him depicting, of course, look, he's in the Happy Halloween demon spirit. They got him depicting, see, he's already dead, really. I don't want to play this whole video. I didn't want to make this lesson long, but They're gonna depict him. They're gonna foreshadow this man's death. I believe they show it in this video. Let me see if I can fast forward it. I can't. They show him at a gambling table, which is where he died. They didn't show it on that one. That's a snippet, but Khan, you know, just another nigga going to the spirit world. You know, and really no big news. And that's the thing about it. Shit, dying. It is a hell of a time to be alive right now, man. You know, Queen Elizabeth, old news. Jada Youngin, old news. Nipsey Hussle, old news. What's that guy that just at the chicken waffle spot, PNB Rock, old news. Give this guy another 24 hours, old news, because prophecies are speaking, man, and that's scary, man. You don't want to go out right now. You know, you want to. Gotcha. This is why you don't want to go out right now, or ever, because some shall not taste of death. No greater thing than to see the fall of your enemy. This is words of the Lord, not mine. Let me get this King James instead. There be 9 things, Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart, meaning mine, to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. 10 meaning completion. A man that have joy of his children, which we don't get that, you know. We're under the curses. So our children go on to be heartless. Our children go on to get kidnapped. Our children go on to be spoils for our slave masters, you know. Our children go on to work. Our children sometimes don't even make it out the womb. And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, man. So that's why you want to, you know, you want to pray to endure until the end, because ain't no greater thing than to see these buildings collapse. See, to put Esau Edom in them chains, man. Take his ass up, you know, to the Garden of Eden, to Jerusalem. Get his ass working ASAP. You know, we're not wasting no time with these heathens. You know, so with that, Lord willing, is edifying. Double honors to Pastor GMS. All praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalom.